We had a joke at the beginning, literally one of my first bits of banter with Kiera, we spent the first half an hour basically filming her backside, so we got off, you know, we saw quite an intimate start to the relationship, just literally just pointing a camera at her, but this was perfect. We was just prattling around at that point, and the
Kathy
happy on the
so
outside
much
was just hilarious.
On that 2p machine, it was unbelievable. Yeah, she won like a mug and everything. But yeah, we're literally in one corner around about 3 machines.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the left, it started being like Pokemon and all modern stuff.
So this shot...
Watch out for the cars, there's the cars.
There's cars. So this shot was actually 3 shots. It was hitting the ball down and getting it to go at the right speed, which was about 10 or 20 takes. Then there was
that all-in-one.
I can't think of the dad and young.
Harry's dad.
Your dad, yeah. And then your brother, literally rolling the ball just out of shot into the hole so we could cut it together and make it look like a hole-in-one. So this is all in one shot again, so flying around. You didn't. That was not planned at all. You just happened to take your sunglasses off and it looked wicked. Oh no, didn't you do it? And I told you to do it again. Yeah. And I think we used the first one because the first one was better anyway. We could have had more people in the cinema, but I don't think it was needed in the end. I think that sparsity is just, it actually works quite well. I really like this shot actually, flying down the aisle and jumping over. There you go, there's the invisible popcorn. This is quite nice, coming through people's shoulder and still seeing Kiera on her phone, just absconced in what she's doing. And the whole idea that basically life's just passing her away, because she's just absolutely in her phone. And, you know, has she gone to the 80s? Is it all in her head? Is it real? Do we know? So this is, again...
the same 30 seconds.
On the screen, post-production.
Yeah, no, that was actually on there.
That was actually on the screen.
That was actually on there.
Yeah, I made that, and then Matt put it on.
We was going to put some sort of 80s film on, and you end up with so much difficulty with copyright and so on and so forth. And actually, the concept of Kiera and you guys as a third person seeing the static as well, but maybe the audience in the cinema were actually watching something, is the conversation that Kiera and I had. Yeah. Here we go for the 20th time.
Full on slap.
I think this was actually the last shot as well that made it as well, because we just kept on doing it until we got it right. And then
so
the only drone shot.
Yeah, that's a drone shot at the end. So yeah.
Yep, and then a bit of CRT TV turning off at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's sort of a.
It's very hard to talk through that. It's very quick.
It is very quick, and there's lots that go on.
I missed the popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got. Yeah, you got the popcorn going in, say, and it's the crop, I think, which is which I liked. That was really nice. It just sort of, as soon as you go in, and it just goes dink, dink, and all the edges even round off like an old CRT as well. So the edges round off and blur in as well. So it's tiny little things that you'd never know.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yes. So it'll be on all your usual streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, YouTube, all of them, yes. So it'll be on YouTube Music and on YouTube, the audio, and then the video will be released on YouTube a week later. So yeah.
Is it coming out at the same time?
No, so the audio is coming out on the 10th, so Saturday. That's scary. And then the video will be coming out the following week. So you've only got to wait 2 more weeks, guys, and then you can watch it on repeat. Finally. Everyone's been like, oh, can I watch it yet? Can I watch it yet? Yeah, 2 more weeks, and then you can. Yeah. Anything else now you've seen it again? Sparked any other questions? No?
One more thing.
Yesy?
So I know this is the launch, obviously, for this one.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been finished yet. But do any other decades inspire you for future work?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, I listen to a lot of like 60s, 70s, 80s music. I don't really like the 90s, so I try and stay clear. And then like the modern day kind of stuff. But I think most of it is kind of 70s, 80s vibe. I mean, E, you've heard the rest of my songs, so would you agree with that, like 70s, 80s vibe? Yeah, I think I had another one of my songs played on BBC Introducing called Back Right, and I feel like that's kind of like another mix between 80s and modern, but not so synthy. It's more sort of poppy kind of ish, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just write them. They just. But yeah, I've got some more in the making as well, and they are along the same vibes. So, yeah. Thanks, E. Anything? Cool. Thanks, guys.